Hello, I'm Genuine Nard, named after the oil poured out on Jesus' feet in the Bible. And this is my series on everything I've learned since my big chop on growing my natural hair. There are people who are protein sensitive. I am not one of them. My hair craves protein. And unfortunately, really good protein treatments at the salon are expensive. So, in order to give my hair the protein that it craves, I found this great recipe that I'm about to share with you on how to use groceries from your refrigerator to make your hair protein strong. Here's the video. This is a very easy recipe. You can pause and print screens so that you have it. If you are a protein sensitive person or vegan, skip this pre-poo and stay with the banana pre-poo. I like this one because it gives me a super protein treatment for not much money. And it all starts with eggs. They're full of protein, that's true, but that is not all. Eggs are considered by some to be a superfood because they also contain vitamin A and E, biotin, folate, and iron. And they have a creamy conditioning texture that my hair just loves. Now, before we go any further, I had to just add this. Whenever you're handling raw poultry, eggs included, stop and wash your hands thoroughly. I know you already know that. I just wanted you to see I do too. The next thing I add is honey. Nutrient-rich honey has antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties that have been used since ancient times as medicine. It's believed to stimulate hair regrowth from dormant follicles. Honey has both soothing emollient and humectant sealant properties, making it a great hair moisturizer. I just eyeball it here because I've been making this one for about a year now. The last thing that I add is olive oil. It's high in triglycerides and contains monosaturated lipids, which can penetrate below the cuticle to the cortex of your hair. This is so important to strengthen your hair. Over time, treating your follicles with olive oil is said to stimulate the anagen phase of the growth cycle. I have a whole video on the growth cycle, so check it out. But logic leads us to understand that hair that grows for a longer time means longer hair. And that's the whole mix. It's really a quick little pre-poo that works wonders on my hair. Now, I just put the blade on and it's time to give it a whirl. I really make absolutely everything in this blender. But blend it well to make sure that the eggs and the honey have well incorporated. Now, I know that this doesn't look like a lot, but it does cover my whole head. And I don't want to make too much because I would not want to store it, right? And the last thing I do is I put it in my favorite little applicator bottle for a lot less mess. And once I put the top on, it's ready to apply. Now, we've seen how we make our egg protein pre-poo. This is packed with protein and biotin, both natural in eggs. So we found out how to make it, and what you put on your hair is as important as how you touch your hair. So this next segment is going to show you how you apply that eggy mixture, how long to leave it on, and how it really affects your hair. Let's watch the clip. Now, this is a little different from my other videos because I wanted you to see how I handle my hair, which I really only do on wash days, so it's shrunk and dirty and not cute. If you have to do too much styling every day on your hair, though, how protective is your protective style? It's more than just tucking in the ends of your hair, but it's being able to leave your hair alone. And now look, we need balance because you don't want to leave it alone so long that it dries out like a tumbleweed somewhere in Texas, but long enough for it to grow. Now, I have opinions about protective styles, but anyway, I just wanted to show that the way that you handle your hair has a lot to do with breakage. Taking your hair out of a protective style can cause trauma if you don't go slow, be gentle, and patient. This is slowed down a little bit so you can see what I mean. I get tangles like everybody else, but I take my time and I work them out. And I only use my hands to take down a protective style. I section it with clips loosely, but I don't use a comb or brush on it. Now, I also do not take my hair down in the morning because I'm already rushing in my life and I don't want to rush through my hair. I've seen people violently attack their hair like they're mad at it. Remember, your strands are dead, so if you're feeling pain, you're probably being too rough. And that snapping sound, you know what I'm talking about this? When you comb your hair, that's too much friction. Don't take your hair down without a pre-poo or some oil or a conditioner. That extra coating gives it just enough slip to handle being handled. Okay, I understand. I'm through preaching, but remember, I'm just trying to be helpful, y'all. So I'm finishing up the pre-poo, and like I told you, it covers my whole head from the roots right down to the ends. And it looks really runny, but it's really not. So the last step is I finish it off with my open afro here. And I make sure that I put it over my head right in the center because that's actually my most coarse texture. This feels really great on my scalp, by the way. And once I give it a little massage, just working it in because right now I'm enjoying my moment. I get this cute little super loose cotton tie and I pull it up. I actually made this from an old t-shirt, but you can just grab one from the store. Those elastics work as long as it's big enough. And then I like these little plastic grocery bags because look, I promise I will not be needing to use this bag again. And it's just nice to be able to recycle. It's a little tricky putting it on. And then once you get your baggie on, leave it on for about 30 minutes to an hour. Rinse out this pre-poo completely in lukewarm water and then rinse it out. When you show your hair some love consistently, I promise it'll make you look good. And that's it. This little eggy, protein-packed pre-poo delivers the goods. If you have any kind of damage to your hair is high porosity because of damage, this is going to really be a great reconstructor for your hair. And you can tell when your hair needs protein because it just drinks this up. There are several things I love about this pre-poo. One, it is quick and easy. Anyone can make it. Two, it's groceries. So it's stuff I was going to buy anyway. And three, I have spent hundreds of dollars on protein treatments that do not work as good. So try this one, please, if your hair is craving protein. And thank you for watching to the end. Thank you again for watching. I would love to hear your success stories in the comments. You can click the red and subscribe to find all the videos in this series. Click here and check out these other cool videos, and click the bell to get weekly reminders when I post something new.